Cardinals Flight Plan with head coach Bruce Arians is brought to you in part by Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. And by Copper Point Mutual. At work for you. Now, a closer look at what ailed Big Red in Atlanta, handing the team its first losing streak in more than a year.
All right, Coach, we're going to look a little bit at what happened last Sunday, a little bit deeper here against the Atlanta Falcons. Drew Stanton, do you think Drew Stanton is struggling yourself?
No, he threw two bad balls. I mean, he threw some the hard throws out, deep outs on the sideline. He was on the money. He took a pretty good shot on his arm on the one, and it set him back a little bit. But no, he was where he's supposed to be with the football the entire day. He just missed a couple of balls high.
Where do you think he can improve, Bruce?
On third down, I think our whole team can improve on third down, offensively and defensively. The thing that we won 9 games, we won the turnover battle. We were good on defense getting off the field. We were about 60% offensively. You know, in the last 2 games, we were -3 turnovers, 20% offense, 44% defense. So teams are holding the ball, and we're not keeping the ball.
So I would imagine, Bruce, there's no change in how you're going to approach any game. Offensive game plans, there's not going to be any change whatsoever. You're going to proceed as normal.
Yeah, we were 9-3. I mean, the sky hasn't fallen.
Are there any patterns that are starting to form defensively? Are teams starting to do something to Drew and the offense differently?
No, there's very, very few blitzes. Teams are playing coverage, rushing 4 or 5 guys, and we just got to get open and protect better.
Have they put more people in the box typically in rundown situations?
No, there really weren't any rundowns in the game. When you only get 50 snaps, you're not going to play the fourth quarter 2 scores behind running the ball. So you got 11 snaps running the ball. They were all 50% effective, so you got to make first downs in order to run the ball.
Are you worried about your running game, Coach, now that Andre Ellington, too, is a little nicked up?
No, not really. Again, you got to have snaps. You got to have 65, 66 snaps to get to the 30-point run game, and you better have the lead. To ever get to 30 runs, you better have the lead. So we've got to play that part of the game better.
Jonathan Cooper actually got, I believe it was 40, 41 reps, somewhere in there. How do you think Jonathan Cooper played?
He played like a rookie. He went a caveman 2 or 3 times and just lost all technique and just fought, but it was always good effort. And he left the center hanging a few times in the pocket, but he showed some twitch and some power and the things that we know we drafted. But he's got to refine himself and control himself. The game slowed down his second 20 plays more than the first 20.
So caveman, once again, is code for doing what?
Just losing all your technique and just fighting.
That is good. Patrick Peterson had a rough day, at least it seemed that way. Gave up 10 receptions to Julio Jones. He traveled with him. He ghosted him wherever he went. And Julio had a big day, 189 yards receiving. What went wrong for Patrick, in your opinion?
He didn't get any help from his buddies. Matt Ryan is so good. If you're going to let him stand back there and not even get off the spot, it's going to be a hard day covering Julio Jones. Pat had him covered real good, but they were perfect balls. 2 or 3 of them were perfect balls. He's never going to defend that. But you got to get Matt Ryan off the spot.
On that note right there, was this the worst the front 7 has played so far this year?
The worst I've seen in 10 years.
Really? Why, Coach?
Yeah, 20 mental errors, no energy, no passion. Playing against 3rd and 4th string guys, their offensive line was all beat up. Our defensive line should be embarrassed.
Wow. Okay, the special teams, 2 weeks in a row, not winning that phase. Have all the injuries started to catch up to you now, right? Because those injuries, of course, impact how many reps a starter is actually getting in transition, or maybe some guys that are coming off the practice squad, guys that haven't been staples for you on special teams.
Not really. The guys who got their chances played good. We missed tackles of guys who've been out there all year. We missed a tackle on the opening kickoff. We missed a tackle on the punt return. And other than that, we hemmed him up pretty good. But those 2 plays were huge. They start out at the 30, and they start down at the 15 or 20.
Still to come, a look at Sunday's opponent, the Kansas City Chiefs. But next, Gerard Powers was wired for sound against the Falcons. when we return to Cardinals Flight Plan, presented by Dignity Health.